Howdy there, Ken. Episode 21. The podcast has come of age. It can have an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that's awesome. What is the affiliate files going to have to celebrate the coming of age?
The coming of age. The question today is, do you build your email list from the start as an affiliate marketer? Or do you just throw caution to the wind and direct link to that affiliate sales page?
Well, the right answer is the right answer is you should start building your list from the start. But I I'm a firm believer in taking in the beginning at least getting some wins. And it's so important for you to get wins and to just take action. I think that's part of the problem. I think when you start off, keeping things simple and basic is to me the best way to do it, just so that you build up that momentum. And when you start learning a little bit more about what you're doing and start seeing the pieces, kind of how they all interconnect, that's when you can start building out and adding adding the email collection piece. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, it's the same as we always talk about simplicity. Focus on the thing that you need to accomplish. And if you're starting affiliate marketing as a side hustle, to think about all the things that are required, even though it is again relatively simple to build an email list. But it is very daunting to set and look at everything that needs to be in place. The email autoresponder, the list itself, how that interconnects to the landing page that I have to build. What's that headline going to say? And I'm worried about people not giving me their email address, and I'm missing out on a commission. Does that matter? Is my squeeze page the problem? Is it why I'm not making money? I've added all these factors versus getting my message out there. The fact that, hey, I have the solution to your problem. Click this link. It takes them over to the sales page. They buy it. Just like you said, win. I am a winner at affiliate marketing.
Yeah, and I think that's so important because there is time to build up to that. I mean, it's like going to the gym, right? As soon as if you haven't been to the gym or you're new to it, do you immediately go there and you slap on 315 and go, all right, I'm ready to start lifting, or do you start off at 95 pounds and or even less, or you just start off with the bar and you start working out that way to build up that stamina and build up that experience. I see both sides of it. I mean, I think ideally in an ideal world, I think it's best to build your list from the start. However, I'm all about the quick win, man. Like if I can get in there and get a few sales, that would just make me over the moon. That would inspire me and make me so happy and so energetic to go out and start learning a little bit more. I'm gonna keep that thing running, but my next promotion that I'm gonna do or the next product that I'm gonna review, I'm gonna add a squeeze page, or I'm gonna do something a little extra. And that's that whole process of improvement that Gary and I talk about each and every time. You just got to add a little at a time.
Exactly. You're in the gym and you're like, don't spot me, watch me. Right. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm going to rep these out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm here to win it. You know what I mean? I'm in it to win it. So again, it goes back to, where you're at in your journey. If your journey is just beginning, you've gone through the hard part of finding out about affiliate marketing. How does it work? Not being afraid to share your affiliate link and, you know, destroying every relationship you've ever made on Facebook, right? Your grandma no longer loves you because you're trying to sell her some snake oil. Right? When you've passed that hurdle, now you're looking at, the task of squeeze pages and emails. And then now I have these people on a list. What in the world do I send them? What do I say to them? Other than uh, go buy more stuff, right? Hey, here's another affiliate link. How does that work, right? Like, what is it I'm going to be telling these people? So I think it is about simplicity and the fact that if you're starting, just start simple. Go find that good product. Spend your time focused. Focus your time on really helping your audience. getting your message, crafting your message in a way that people understand that you're there for them. It goes back to the last episode. There's the real person on the other side of that affiliate link. You know, that a human is there and they have a problem, and your affiliate link and the product you're promoting can help them. So don't overcomplicate that, and you'll get there. You know, it's part of the journey. You'll get there, just like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. And you hit upon a very important point. It's all about value. And it may sound corny, it may sound like pie in the sky, but really it's all about providing value. And I think when I got to the point when I realized that it's all about value and that this is a long-term play, right? It's not just I'm not there to sell. The sales page is there to sell. I'm there to provide you with value. I'm there to help you. I'm there to at least give you suggestions on how to solve your problem. And the solution is clicking on that link. The sales page is there to do the job of selling. So, do you want to obviously build a list? Great. Yeah, sure, I do. But at the same time, lead with value first, get that quick win in there, start understanding that there is more to that you can learn and leverage and build upon the successes that you have. I think it's to me it's a really good way to get started because like Gary said, if you have if you just try to absorb everything and you think that, hey, I know what to do. Most people, that's how I was when I first started. I know what to do. I know all the pieces. I know how all this stuff works. But when you get into it and you actually set up the autoresponder, and you try to write the messages and you try to do all these things, it's a lot more complicated than it can be. And I think a lot of us tend to overthink. I know I overthink a lot, which leads me to not taking action. And that's the problem, is that a lot of people are there and we call them gym fighters, right? You're a gym fighter. You're in the gym, you're like, you're doing really, really well and you're shadow boxing and all that stuff. But when you get into the gym, you're just like, when you get into the ring, you're not ready, but you know what to do. So I think really simplicity is the key. Don't overthink it and just go out and just do it. I mean, that's the only way that you learn it. You get the experience, right?
Right? Just do it, Nike.
Just do it.
That it's funny you talk about boxing. That heavy bag doesn't punch back.
Yeah,
You
it
know, you could
doesn't.
beat the crap out of it, but it's never going to hit you back. And you know that, right? So you'll go in there and wail on it, right? And you're happy about showing up. You're like, man, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it today to that heavy bag. Like I'm a boxer, right? I'm a fighter, like you said. So you could do that same thing with affiliate marketing. And I'll give you a real world example from my channel. So over at 30-minute marketing, if you click on the main link where I talk about my number one recommendation for affiliate marketing for building a real business, that links to a squeeze page. It puts you on my email list where I follow up with you about how to do affiliate marketing, because that's what I talk about on the channel. And that's what I do on the channel, affiliate marketing. But there's other products on there that are just tools that can be used for any purpose. Yes, they're there because I use them for affiliate marketing, but also use them to sell my own products. So I've made the conscious decision, even though technically I'm a skilled marketer, right? I know exactly what to do, how to build an email list, how to follow up. But I made the conscious decision that these tools, I'm just going to direct link to them because, like you said, the people that need them will be sold when they hit the sales page. Because in my videos, I've either referenced them, sort of offhand referenced them, and the fact that I use them, or I made a tutorial showing you how to do a specific thing and how I use that specific thing in my business. But I don't have a message for you. I haven't gone to the links to build out a follow-up series to engage you on the value of how to use it in your business or as an affiliate marketer. Now, there may be a mistake there, and you know, admittedly so, I'm probably missing out on a few sales because the power of that touch, right? If I was to have a small sequence, even 3, 4 emails, I would get that additional touch where I would be touching the pain point of what this solves for you, how this is going to help you, and then linking them back to that page. Because lots of times when people click on an affiliate link, when you direct link, they land on a sales page and they're just not in the place to buy,
Yeah.
either physically or mentally, right? Like they don't have their credit card out. They don't, right? They're on the bus, they're on the subway. You know what I mean? They're getting ready or they're standing in a checkout line to pay their bill at Walmart or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Or in their mind, they're just like, yeah, I need this for my business, but I'm still doing a side hustle. So I'm not ready to buy this just yet.
Yeah, and you know, to me, this is all part of the learning process, though, right? There's no perfect way to approach this. That everyone has a different way of doing it, and the way that Gary does it is going to be different than the way that I do it. And the message that we convey to the people who sign up, though, it's going to be different. It's totally different because people connect with us on a different level. And I think that's important to understand too, is that, when you get started, you're going to learn all this stuff. And trust me, there's so many courses out there that's going to teach you how to set up a nurture sequence and all this kinds of stuff. But it's up to you to experiment with it. And part of your growth as an entrepreneur is to try things and not be afraid of failing. Or I like to say, you're getting feedback, and you get the feedback that you receive from your audience, and then from there you make adjustments. And that, to me, is just part of this whole affiliate marketing strategy, if you call it, or journey that we're on. And whether you decide to direct link, I've done it before, and I've had success with it. But I always look back to myself thinking, gosh, I wish I had created a squeeze page, and I wish I had done these things. But at the time, you don't think about that. I wanted to take action. I wanted to just move forward. And who knows what would have happened if I had put a squeeze page in there. But would have, could have, should have, right? All I
Yeah.
can all I can focus on is what I'm doing now and going forward, and how I can apply the lessons that I've learned to the next promotion that I do. And I think that's all part of this whole affiliate marketing journey.
Yeah, so I'll take that as like a thing to add to my to-do list and, put that on my shoulders of, like you said, as an entrepreneur, running my own business and looking at things that need to be done. So for example, like I said, linking out to those tools, right? It depends, right? When in the world of everything, it depends,
Yeah.
right? There's
Yeah.
no yes, no, it
Yeah.
depends. So like it depends on what works better. So for me, an action that I could take out of this conversation, which I will take out of this conversation, is to go back and look at the things that I'm direct linking to and then do a test. For example, right? Test it and say, okay, from now on, from today, October 22nd, 2021, if I link out to a tool, I'm going to take the time to set up an email list and a squeeze page and put those people on a list and create a 3 to 4 email sequence, a nurture sequence of 3 to 4 emails, and then look at my numbers. Did my numbers go up or down? What's the ROI? What's the return on investment of that action? Does it make sense now for me to go and apply that across the board? Because I could ask 10 different marketers and they're going to say, yes. Half of them will say yes, half of them will say no, depending upon their results. But their results aren't my results.
Yeah.
Only my results are my results.
Yeah. And the only way you're gonna find that out is you just gotta try it. That's just the way that it is. But that's the beauty of it. I think in the beginning, it's hard to put yourself out there to try something new. And I know for a fact that it was very difficult for me to even do that. But to me, the only way that you're gonna build up that marketing strength, or that muscle, is that you have to try something new, and you have to push yourself just slightly out of your comfort zone to do that. So what Gary's saying is that he's going to try, he's going to put that out there and see what happens, because the only way you're going to find out is by doing it. And that's kind of like the rub, right? It's the rub with this whole thing, is that you just never know. And once you tried something, then all of a sudden you get all these ideas, these crazy ideas of things that you want to do. And trust me, I have all these crazy ideas. I know the professor has a lot of crazy ideas too, and we share it with each other pre-podcast a lot of times, just to get it out. And I know when I share it with Philip Barrowman, he's the creator of Taking Action Online, and he's our coach. He tries to rein me back in, because yeah, that's the key word, focus. He
Yeah,
wants me to
I just
focus.
pointed at the word focus behind me for everybody on the podcast.
Yeah, he wants me to focus, because that's the key, is you've got to experiment, but you have to do it within the confines of your current strategy and your workflow. and I think that's important. Is Gary going to do it? He will do it when it's available in that time slot and it fits his strategy.
That's the thing. So going back to the truth about making money online and the idea of getting your link out there, like we say on the podcast, blasting your link, right? Uh, is that a thing? Do we say that now? Blasting your link? Is that
Blasting
official?
your link? I don't know. That's like the products we review though. That
Yeah.
blasting your link
Because
out there.
I know air quotes is a thing for us.
Yes.
Yes. So when you're out there blasting your link and your grandma's clicking on it, messing up your numbers, right? Because she's not buying, she's just looking because she thinks she's being helpful and she's messing up your numbers, right? So when you're blasting your link out there, just understand that that's data.
Yeah.
Like Ken says, feedback, right? So when you see Ken's face, think feedback, and go out there and don't listen to what we say. Go test it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's the truth about making money online. We come on here and we tell you the truth. And the truth is you got to go out there and you got to do it,
Yeah.
right? You got to see what works and what doesn't work. And then you can come back and tell us that we're full of crap because no, Ken and Gary, don't ever direct link. Always build an email list.
Yeah. And it's funny when you mentioned that to just go out and do stuff, it reminded me of the conversation that I had with JK Dottle. and we'll have JK on the podcast one day to talk. But I had purchased one of his products, and one of his bonuses was a coaching call. And I took some time out of that 30-minute call to say, hey, would you like to give a message out to the people that are watching this, because I want to share your message. And he just said, just go out there and try stuff. That's what it is, and have fun doing it. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect and to get instant results or whatever it is, immediate results. But even if you don't succeed, that is a result. That to me is feedback, and that helps you to make better decisions going forward. So doing stuff, and just moving forward, that's the way that you build your business. That's the way we built our business. And it's taken me, I don't know how many years just to even get to this point. And it was just doing this, didn't work. Okay, let's move to this. It didn't work. Keep trying different techniques and strategies until it started to work. And that's just part of the affiliate files and making money online is the truth. So yeah, if you go out there and it doesn't work, you can tell us it's total BS. We got no problem with that. Go
Because
for it.
I tell you what, when you come back and you tell us that you were out there direct linking and it wasn't working for you, I'm going to tell you, well, if you weren't direct linking, it's not working for you either. I'll use an analogy. You may or may not ever play the lottery, right? You may think it's a waste of time, but you may think that it's never going to happen for you. Well, I promise you, and you can take this to the bank. If you never buy a lottery ticket, you ain't ever winning that money.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? I love it when he says money. I just love that. Yeah, it's true. What is it that Michael Jordan, was it Michael Jordan who said that you miss 100% of the
That
shots
was
that you never take?
Wayne
Oh,
Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, and that's true. And I think again, it's part of that whole growing that mindset of I'm building a business, and it's up to me to take that action to do it. And again, direct linking, totally fine. I can show you proof that it works. I can show you real proof that it works, very, very well. On the flip side of that, I look and I think to myself, okay, well, if I got this result, I could have gotten more if I did a little bit extra. And that's where that whole piece of learning a little bit more and advanced tactics, and actually implementing them and testing them out and perfecting them, that's what's going to help you take it to the next level. Because that direct link thing that I'm doing right now, I'm still making money
Yeah.
off of it
But
you
that's the
know
thing, right? It goes back to what I'm looking at, what I'm pointing to right here for you on a podcast is focus. So if you're direct linking to that product and that's your focus is to sell that product, then you should go all in and develop your squeeze page and build an email list and create more value around that product and what it's going to do, what problem it's going to solve for your audience. But what does that take away from? It takes away from maybe what it is you're creating an email list for and what your primary message in your email list is for.
Right.
For example, you go to 30-minute marketing, and I want to keep this kind of real world on my channel, 30-minute marketing, or you can go to Ken Furukawa Marketing and test it as well. Again, we have our number one recommendation. That is to go and join the Taking Action Online community because we believe in it. We believe in the message. We believe in the training. And we know if you're inside there, you get more benefit than you do from going and buying a tool that we recommend. For example, Groove Pages or Groove Funnels or Groove.cm. I use that tool every day. I backed it in May 2019, but I don't really believe that that's where you should start.
Yeah.
Not start your journey as an affiliate marketer by going and buying Groove Funnels, right? That doesn't make, and I'm not just saying that about that product. I'm saying that about any product.
Mm-hmm.
Investing in a product at that stage is probably not the best thing for you versus investing in a community with a group of people and training to show you why direct linking is bad, why direct linking makes sense, or why direct linking doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And again, to me, it's all, it's experimentation, right? You're going to just try it. Sometimes you're going to want a direct link, sometimes you're not going to want a direct link, and that's okay. I mean, that's just part of you learning and exploring and trying new things. These days I rarely do direct linking. I do try to provide more value. I try to maybe give a bonus of some sort. I try to provide that extra value because by connecting that person who has that pain point to the product that you're promoting, you're providing them with value. I want to provide them with extra value. I want to provide them with even more value by providing some kind of lead magnet and some kind of something that's going to go above and beyond just, direct linking to them. That's going to add something a little bit more to create that relationship because again, it's all about relationship building. And even though you're emailing people, you're building up a relationship. And the professor talked about, we were talking about this earlier about he literally emails people every day, and talk about building that relationship, right? For me, I do it once a week. Some people do it twice a week, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. But again, it's all about relationship building because there is, like we talked about last week, there are real people on the other side opening up those emails and clicking on your links. So again, affiliate marketing, there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's many different ways. We believe in providing value because to me, that's the long-term play. If you want a long-term business and you want to be around for a long time, you got to think that way. You just have to. You're a legitimate business owner, like the coffee shop down at the corner of your block.
Yeah. So to summarize that all up, to get started with affiliate marketing, grab that affiliate link and start blasting it out because that is the value, right? The
Mhm.
value is you are letting people know that you have a solution for them for their problem. This is going to solve your problem, right? You write a blog post, you make a YouTube video, you go into Facebook groups and you start talking to people about, hey, yeah, I have the same problem too. Check this out. This helped me. You know what I mean? However, you position that to get the link to them without spamming it all over the place, right?
Yeah.
When somebody genuinely asks for your help and you're like, you know what, this is going to help you, and you haven't built a squeeze page yet, and you don't know how to have an email autoresponder send out automated emails, or you just don't have the time or the inclination at this point to send an email, just give them the link
Yeah.
and say, hey, this link is going to take you over to the product. This is why I think it'll help you. Click the link, check it out, let me know what you think. And if you buy it, let me know that it helped you or it didn't help you. And then let's figure this out again in the long term. Let me help you. Because guess what? As an affiliate marketer, you may only have one product, and that might be a big mistake. That might be the bigger mistake that you're making versus direct linking or building an email list
Yeah.
is only having one product
Yeah.
that you think is going to solve everyone's problem.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to have multiple products because not everybody can fit in that one box. And you want to be able to kind of expand and have multiple streams of revenue being generated. And but what Gary brings up a great point is if you don't have the time to set that kind of stuff up, as long as you provide value, as long as you are not there just thinking about the sale, because that to me, when people can sense that, I can sense it when somebody just wants me to buy something and they truly don't care about how I feel. They just care about the money. And I see it in some posts sometimes. And when people ask me about getting started, they're just more worried about how much money they're gonna make, not thinking that, it's about them. It's not about you, it's about them. And when you can have that attitude of serving people and providing them with value, that's when you're going to win out, and you're going to have a long standing relationship with these people, and you're just going to have this business. And that's the truth about making money online.
Yeah. So I think what I heard you say there without saying it is sometimes you don't even send the link.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even offer any link because
Yeah.
maybe that person just isn't in a position where that product isn't going to help them.
Yep.
Maybe just being in your community, maybe just being on your email list, maybe just being in your Facebook group, maybe just watching more of your YouTube videos is going to help them get to where they need to be. And then they'll be ready for that link.
Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, we were talking about this earlier about sometimes the selling cycle is such a long selling cycle, but that's just the way that it is. Some people are more ready to move forward than other people, and all you can do, you can't control that. You can't force them to buy anything. What you can do is you can continue providing as much value as you can and building up that relationship, because when they're ready, they trust me, they're going to click on that and they're going to buy, and you're going to have someone that's built that trust up with, and they've trusted you enough to buy that product.
Yeah,
And whether you're direct linking or whether you're doing it from email, it's still the same. Like what Gary said about telling them or not even providing them with a link, that to me is extra value, because now you're showing them that, you know what, that it's all about them. It's not about you making your commission, your $10 commission or whatever it is.
for sure. So the idea there, the truth about making money online, direct linking, building an email list, the truth about making money online and getting your message out, it's to think about your message, what your message is, who your market is, meaning your audience, what their problem is, what their pain point is, how you can truly help them with your content. And then at that point, really thinking about, okay, does it make sense? Am I ready to just direct link them and go for the sale? Because I don't have the skills, I don't have the time. I'm just not in that place yet
Mhm,
to do email marketing. That's what you really need to ask yourself,
mhm,
right? So, for example, we could say right now that we have a link that'll take you over to the best email autoresponder, but you may not be in that position right now, right? You just may need to know more about affiliate marketing. And that's why we always recommend the Taking Action Online community at this stage, because that's where you can go and you can get more insight and you can see what other people are doing and you can see the foundations that you got to build. And those foundations of building up to the point of building an email list, providing a squeeze page or producing a squeeze page that has a lead magnet and what that lead magnet should have and how to provide more value in that lead magnet. And just basically build that out as a real business to get to the point where you go from direct linking to building an email list and you're making that leap or you're crossing that bridge as you continue your journey.
yeah, I think that's so important. We just touch upon the community, because that's something that I never had before before I met you, before I joined Taking Action Online and joined that community. And I think just by being a member of that, and asking questions and sharing my challenges with other people, that's where I started learning about how to do certain things. Obviously, having Philip as a coach really helped out, but some of the lessons that you learn inside Taking Action Online are going to really help you. They're applicable in helping you get started with this whole email marketing and developing that squeeze page. It's in there. It's amazing, and it's a very simple click for click tutorial on how to get this stuff set up. Because what you need are just the basic foundations of that business, and then from there, that's when you can start growing even more. But yeah, direct linking, that's great if you're starting off. If you can't do it, I mean, if you can't do the email marketing, that's totally fine. Just get started. That's what we're saying. Just get started, man.
And that's the truth about making money online. Just get started. He's Ken Furukawa. I'm Gary Baker, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.